We are absolutely flying so far this season with Leeds United. We've turned around form massively. We're sitting in 5th place. But all of that in this episode, lads, is probably most likely about to change. That's right. We're finally ramping up the difficulty. We've had about a solid 5 hours now with FC26. And I'm finally going to start playing around with the sliders and the difficulty. Now, I'm going to keep authentic for now. Let me know how you guys are finding it. But I'm hearing some things on the web that authentic is just too easy. Now, I'm close to making the jump to going up to legendary. But what I'm going to do to start things off is change the AI behavior. Hopefully make them a little bit more aggressive in their tackle aggression. The build-up speed, which is really slow on authentic, and the shot frequency, the first touch, stuff like that. Just really trying to boost them and enhance them. The reason why I like authentic is because apparently in authentic, there are some different stuff, some AI behaviors that you're not going to get if we just do a custom slider set. Now, if I have to go to that to make this a little bit more difficult and a little bit more realistic, we will. Now, I do have to say a massive thank you, though, to you guys for all the love and support on episode number 1. I put that up while I was at work, and it seems to be doing really well at the minute. I'm just going to leave it there. I haven't had much time to look at it and get back to you guys with your comments and feedback, but I will do that. Trust me, I will reply to every comment. But what I have seen and picked up, I've started to add to the same. Another thing we've done as well is we brought some more scouts in. I feel like we are scouting mainly for attacking players, but I'm going to scout Italy, Germany, England, and then this is France and Spain. They're the big leagues. So we're going to scout them and see how they do. And then I've got 1 scout free for all the players that you guys suggest. But I've also gone and added a bunch of players to the transfer list. Now I'm going to put me here for now because someone mentioned I will block in player faces. I'm just going to put me here for now. We'll see how that works. If you guys have a better suggestion, I could go over that side. I can go top left. We can go where we want. We have freedom here. But I've started adding some players. I added Gift Orban, and I actually have to show some off. Because this year, you can actually see the potential of the player you're scouting. This is an absolute dub. This is a win for EA Sports. The fact that I can see that Santiago Castro has got potential between 76 and 91 at the age of 21. I'm really interested in this young Argentinian. But this is just a really cool addition, and I'm keen on it. I like this screen. I wish it also showed you the potential of the player. You get to see showing great potential. I don't know if once we fully scouted a player you do on this screen, but I don't think you do. But I think this is a nice addition. But Santiago Castro is one of those players I've added to the list, as well as Josh Sargent. He had such a great goal return last year in the championship. Maybe this is the kind of player we're looking for. He's not the quickest, but he's more of a physical player. And I'm enjoying the wing play at the minute. It's working for us. We had a cheeky link with Rodrigo Muniz, so I've added him. Would he leave Fulham? I don't know. If he gets the game time, definitely not. But if he's not getting the game time, I don't see why he won't want to come and play for the mighty whites in Leeds United. We still got the rest of the players that we added, but I have added Diego Lainez as well to this because he's a free agent and he looks very good. We're struggling a little bit out wide. Willie Notto can't play every game. The man's a superstar, but he can't play every game. But Lainez could be good. We're going to stick with what we're doing. I like the formation, and I'm enjoying the wing play. I've not tweaked this much at all, and I'm probably going to keep this, at least for this episode, and see how we get on with the formation. But I want to start pushing forward now into this season. We've got some huge games coming up. Brighton and Nottingham Forest to kick off this episode, and a little bit of a woeful Aston Villa. So I kind of want to see if we can go and pick up some more results before some harder games coming up with Chelsea and Liverpool back-to-back here as we enter December. I would like to finish this episode hitting January. Can we do it? Who knows? Slap a like button on the video. Thank you for the love and support. If you're new to the channel, smash subscribe. We continue to grow, and it's great to see. I am happy to be back making some football content. Let's take on Brighton. Wow, this new screen, the American Express Stadium. Is this literally Google Maps doing this screen? This is absolutely banging, boys. What a screen this is. I hope we don't get copyrighted for the actual music, but we'll take the hit on this one. But look at that. This is a cool new screen. I love that they've added these new additions. That's the first time that I have seen that. But anyway, Brighton, bad form for Brighton. We've got the usual 11. I've got Pascal Struijk as the captain. Someone did mention, I saw that we should maybe have Ampadu as the captain, which I'm all for. Tanaka, for me, could be the captain. I'm happy with either, so I might just rotate the armband between the 3 of them. I hope that's understandable, because I think any of the 3 could easily have the band. See how these tweaks and changes as well have just kind of impacted the game for me. I'm hoping like we see a decent impact. I don't really want to default to the default way to play FIFA this early in the year, but if I have to do it, I will do. There might be patches coming, though. We are still in early access. There could be tons of patches to come. Yeah, let's kind of stop making a run. I'm going to slide it in now, though. First time shot. Verbruggen equal to it. He's a good goalkeeper, is Verbruggen. I've not been successful so far from corners. I just can't seem to get anything on him. That was in a good spot. Nobody was there for it. Knackers touch their paw. Do not like Minter when he's running at me. He is absolutely the biggest threat that they've got on the pitch right now. Oh, Brighton, cut me open, Matoma wide. This is the second half, by the way, boy. Second half. Nothing's happened. That is the best move of the entire game. To be fair, Matoma there should be slotting that back of the net. We've got a little bit lucky. They are harder to play against right now. They're playing more aggressive. They're moving the ball more. I'm actually finding this more difficult than I did yesterday. To Goodmanson. Goodmanson in behind to Metcher. Oh, my God. Just beyond the post. Kuffel's been found. Oh, that might be good. Lucas Metcher on the half volley. Oh, my God. I can't. Verbruggen is ridiculous. We're starting to carve them open. Starting to create some chances. It's taken until the second half to do that. But Verbruggen is a thorn in my side right now. That's a good ball in. Roden with a header. Rattles the crossbar. Metcher. Can't get to it. This is insane. This is insane. The pressure that we're currently putting on Brighton. I don't know how we've not found the back of the net. Oh, they've cut me wide open, Jorginho. Well saved, Perry. Well, that's a good ball in. Metcher. Oh, my God. I can't. How is he so equal? Just there. Just brick wall. He's not even that tall. Just brick wall to everything. I'm going to make some subs. We need him, man. I'm going to bring off Metcher and Okafor. I'm going to bring on Pirro and Aronson. Aronson has actually played really well out wide for us, so I'm going to try and hope that he continues that theme. And Pirro has barely touched the football for Leeds United this season. So this is actually a massive opportunity for him. We rattled the crossbar earlier. It's down Ampadu. It's off the line. And Pirro's on. It's his first bloody touch of the ball. And Yo Pirro is going to get his first Premier League goal. What a massive moment. This has been such a scrappy affair. We've grown into the game. But Brighton, I think Brighton probably deserve to be in front here. That man has saved everything. Ends up just being a little tapping. Look, it's scrappy in the box. We've never been great at set pieces, but just a nice tapping for Yo Pirro. And oh my God, we have the lead. And Pirro, let's bag another. Oh, it's hit the woodwork. We've hit the woodwork twice now. Lovely way to start the episode then. 3 points in the bag. Love to see it. Yo Pirro with a goal as well. I actually do like to see that. It's decided though. We've got to make the leap now. We're going to go up to ultimate. We can't keep playing with it being like this. It's not that was easy, but it's still... We kind of picked off a win. We're winning too many games, boys. That's never been a problem for me. We got Nottingham Forest next in the league. Let's see how we fare playing on Ultimate. This should be a really good test for us as well, this one, actually, to be fair, at the Forest ground. It's another away trip here for Leeds United. Also, I've opted to bring Dan James back into the 11. He's finally fit again, back from injury. I'm going to ease him in. I love that they've still got this cutscene of just under the stand. Graphically, the game's stunning. Did not need that glitchy moment right there. But yeah, Dan James back in the starting 11. That's the biggest news. I've gone with Longstaff over Stack as well. I just want to rotate those guys. Hang on a second. Do we not have the numbers on our back? How have they messed this up? Oh, hang on. Yeah, we do have the numbers on the back. They're just... Are they like this in real life? I swear they're darker in real... I could be wrong. I swear they're easier to read in real life than this, though. But anyway, let's try and get a victory. Let's see how hard Ultimate is now playing on this. I'm not sure instantly it's going to be so much more difficult. But... They do go close straight away at the start of this match. Big Ange is already in at Nottingham Forest on this save as well. That is how quickly that they made that adjustment. I'm happy with that. Nonto out on this wing as well. Will he have the same impact? Yeah, I think he will. Metcher inside. I shouldn't be going for the header there. Bring it down. Bring it down, Yorkie. Have a bit of control with Metcher. He's good enough on the ball, I think. Oh, that's a great ball in my hands. Chris Wood. I couldn't get there to block it. Hudson-Odoi with a follow-up. It's going to be 1-0 Nottingham Forest. They've dominated this game so far, to be fair. I thought the ball into Wood was great. Fantastic save from Perry. But nobody's there. Perry maybe should try and tip that one just around the post. But fair play. Well deserved for Nottingham Forest. Oh, Hudson-Odoi's found space again. Luckily, Perry equal to it. Get me in at a half, man. The ball over, though. For the first time, they're kind of out of position. Dan James. Oh, that's nice. Lucas Metcher. Oh, what great defending that is. Just out and out, what good defending that is. Nice to work the ball out. Get it into Pirro. Turn, shoot! Oh, he's rattled it off the damn post. That was the moment, I think, for Leeds to get back into this game. And it ends up actually being the last opportunity of the game. We're going to fall to our first defeat as Leeds United manager. It's on the road. It's against Nottingham Forest. They're not too bad this season. The team was all right. Hudson-Odoi, man, caused me so many issues, but I think Ultimate might be the step in the right direction. Now, I am going to tweak the tactic a little bit for this next game against Aston Villa then. I'm going to go to an inside forward and on roaming for Nonto. I want him to kind of come around and get picked up on the ball as much as possible, but also link up with Pirro on the attack. Because I'm using an attacking wing-back with Goodmanson, I'm actually going to put him onto attack, so he'll get even further forward and cover the space that Willie Nonto's not in anymore. Now, we've not lost at home since we took over as Leeds United manager. I'm hoping that's going to continue. Aston Villa on paper have a really good squad, but performance-wise, they've not been fantastic. This would be a good opportunity for us to get right back on the horse and just put in a good performance. Plus, I love it when we play in the white. It's an opportunity for Pirro as well to kind of get that chance up top. There's going to be a big game for him. It's his first start up top for me. And I've not even got Mecha on the bench. I'm going to have Dominic Calvert-Lewin on the bench. Early pressure then. Luca Digne. Bogle deals with it. Oh, he's lost back out to Luca Digne across. Oh, you cannot lose out there. Ollie Watkins. We're 4 minutes into this match. I think we found what we needed then. We needed to up it. Only 2 goals for Ollie Watkins so far this season. That might kickstart him on, but that is frustrating. It's a good ball in behind to Dan James for his first goal. Emi Martinez equal to it. He's going to be really hard to beat again today. We struggled against Verbruggen. I think we'll struggle against Emi as well. Naka's found Dan James there. No, how quick Dan James is. Oh, that's a good ball inside. No, it's not actually. It's not a good ball inside, but Pirro's done really well to spin and shoot. Martinez equal to it. And so far, a couple of pot shots, but it's a good way to react after conceding that goal. Oh, we've opened up space here. A great ball in behind to Dan James. Pulls it back. Leads it in to Pirro. Oh, my God. The man finds the back of the net again. It's 1-1 here against Aston Villa. That's his second goal. Pirro maybe might have been a spark we were missing. Mecha found form, then fell out of it. Calvert-Lewin's only got 1 goal. Pirro not really being given an opportunity in this team. Finally gets it. Dan James does well to cut that back. I thought we'd been caught up. I don't know how he got that shot off, but I am thankful that he did. And we're back on an even playing field. And then Stack. Stack doesn't mind a shot, does he? Oh, Martinez again. Martinez he's a different breed. Great ball into Watkins. Oh, we couldn't block it. Oh my God, I thought that was going in. Can't lie, I'm actually really enjoying Ultimate. Naka will try and whack that one out to Dan James. It's a great ball out to him. Oh, can I run at the defender? I can. Dan James has done brilliantly. Pulls it back and then lofts it to the back post. Pirro couldn't get to it, but Dan James already feeling a little bit more lively, getting more involved in the game. I thought he was poor in that last match, but he's actually been very good in this one. Willie Nonto now with the shot. Well blocked, but Dan James then he's going to be played in. Dan James! Oh! Dan James! The speedster! He makes it 2-1 Leeds United. Compiling the misery on top of Aston Villa. That's another big game here at Ellen Road. And this one's felt good. This has felt difficult and it's felt good. But we created that space. No one was marking Dan James. You can't leave him in that much space. And that's his first Premier League goal since being back in the Premier League. Oh my God, outside of the foot. That's lovely. Once again, we see a victory at Ellen Road then. This is a huge 3 points in the race. I'm going to say the race for survival, but it's not really the race for survival anymore, the way that we're playing. What a massive 3 points. I'm enjoying the game. It's just in patches might be a little bit too easy, but what a result that is. And Dan James, we're really abusing the system. We're really abusing how well Dan James can just get beyond a player. He is rapid. We might have had a nice result there, getting back on track, but Manchester City next. This is going to be a real test. Now, another thing that might make this a test is I've actually turned on player-based difficulty. People have been saying that player-based difficulty is really good. We don't have any Stuart Dallas in this game. Man, what a magical game that was. Damn, I hate you so much, COVID. But if we could get some kind of result like that, I would be absolutely buzzing. But this is one hell of a strong Manchester City lineup. I mean, just look at the mammoth that we have in front of us. This is going to be hard. Foden and Doku on the wings as well. They're going to be so tricky. It's the usual 11 for us. Let's see what we could do. There is space in behind. Dan James is quick. They don't particularly have a quick back line. Dan James makes it 1-0 for Leeds United against Manchester City. We're at the Etihad Stadium as well. What a start to this game for us. So far, player-based difficulty, though, doesn't feel like it's having any kind of difference. I've got one more tweak I'm going to try, and then we're just going to completely make a fresh slider set. I'll try this one more tweak because I really want Authentic to work, but there's only so much we could do, right, lads? There's only so much we could do with the game right now. I think maybe there needs to be a big patch for Authentic gameplay, and if I can't get it working, it's fine. We'll build a slider set, and then this is going to get a lot more difficult. Dan James again, behind, causing all kinds of problems, isn't he, Dan James? Good burst of pace. Across to Pirro. Donnarumma collects. Bogle. Nice. Don't have anyone to pass to. Pull it back. Dan James with a finesse. Well done, Ruben Diaz. Well done. Right down to Bogle with a shot. Straight at Donnarumma. Needed to be somebody else. Bogle not famed for his goal-scoring ability, although he has scored quite a few for Leeds. It just, in that moment, that angle, bit too much to ask. It's all Dan James right now. The space that they are giving him is pretty much disgusting. They are giving him so much space to play into. Oh, that's a good ball in behind to Phil Foden now for Man City. Not really done anything. Not built much up. Phil Foden with lots of tricks and then take... Is that what player-based difficulty does to the game? It does tons of tricks and then just takes the ball out. I also like that you could do this on corners. You could, like, push it out a bit. I feel like you could get a bit more direction of where you're trying to put the ball. I really like that. Bijol is in there. Sit down and really get the power on it. And I am never winning that header against Erling Haaland. He literally pushed Jadon Bogle to the ground like a ragdoll. And Erling Haaland is off to the races. Do I have enough pace to catch him? He's not the paciest of players. I can't catch him. Slide in. What a tackle from Bogle. Footage has been brought on, but they've done a lot of this. A lot of balls just around the box and then no end product. As the game ticks on, I'm kind of hoping this is going to continue. Bring out Perry, and he could just collect it. And we have just minutes left of this game before we get a huge win against Manchester City in this league season. There we go, then. We're going to win this at the Etihad. 1-0 the victory. Another fantastic goal from Dan James. I'm giving it one more try. I'm giving it one more try with this other slider setting that I've got for the CPU sliders. I'm going to try that. If that don't work, we're just going to scrap it. We're just going to create our own sliders. Because the difficulty level right now, although in some games feels good, they barely had a chance in there. Like, if we're being honest, this just really wasn't Man City you'd expect. We had 121 passes. They had 86. They had 6 to our 5 shots, but a lot of them were just straight at the goalkeeper. They never really created too much clear cut. All right, so transfer offer for Meslier. I'm kind of okay with this one. I want to negotiate. I want 3 million. Do I think he'd be worth 3 million in real life? Probably not. He'd probably be worth quite a bit more, but the problem is we're FC, you just kind of got to go based off overall, and I think at a 72 overall goalkeeper that we're not going to use, I really didn't want him to counter down to 2.2. And let's try and at least get 2.5 here for this deal. Wow, they've gone even lower. They went even lower. Do you know what? I'm going to reject this just for the absolute tomfoolery that was going lower. We're probably going to list him. Melié's on the chopping block anyway. I'm surprised we didn't try and offload him in the window. Maybe we just wanted a bit more depth, but I've been pretty happy with Kyle Darlow for now. I've also decided to go out now and spend a little bit of money on the scouts, and we're going to go send them out. Now, I think personally for me, I always like to scout the country that I'm in. I think it just makes the most sense. We're going to go for 9 months, and I just want everybody. We're going to go for 9 months, and since we're missing Harry Gray in the team, I'm just going to try and just put some forwards up there and just see what they come back with. But I want to start filling up the academy because we don't have a big squad. We only have 22 players, which is, I don't know, it's pretty frustrating when I start to think about how many players, like I looked at the Sunderland squad, they've got so many more players than us. It just seems absolutely insane. I'm not saying that Sunderland shouldn't have those players, they should, but the fact that we don't have any of the academy boys is just really frustrating. I'm going to go to Scotland as well. There's been some big name Scottish players play for this team. I'm going to go centre mid, and I'm going to go right and left wing just because of Snoddy, and maybe CDM as well. And that's what we're going to do. A bit of a wide range of players. And then for the last one, I've been looking at the comments and someone said that we should go to Brazil. And I'm cool with Brazil. We're definitely going to find a good talent in Brazil. And of course, I absolutely love Rafinha, so this kind of fits that. I'm tempted to go for wingers again, but that would be wrong. I'm going to go and try and find myself a centre-back or CDM in Brazil. Someone who's like an absolute enforcer, great work rate, just an Eder Militao or someone like that. It's kind of a different style of Brazilian player, and because we kind of have the wings and forward positions covered with the other two scouts, a more defensive-minded player is definitely what I'm looking for from Brazil. Now, we finally get another bid in for Meslier before we can get to the next game. It's in at Miami, and I am more than open to negotiate this one. Maybe Inter Miami will see some sense. We've got strict negotiations on. Do you know what? 2% sell-on clause and 2.2 million. It seems like we're finding it really hard to shift on Meslier anyway. I'm actually going to accept this one. Let's see him out of the club, and that 2 million basically pays for one of the youth scouts I've just bought. I'll take that. Swapping Meslier for a youth academy, I'm all right. And this is the slider set we're going to be going for in the next game. It's a very much more aggressive one. The build-up speed being high, I think, is going to be the key on this. We're going to give this a try. I've seen this work for other people. If it works for me, fantastic. If not, then we scrap everything and build our own. And I really wasn't expecting to have to build our own this early on. Let's go with Pirro again. I think he's been in the best form. I can't not play Dan James. I'm going to drop Nonto for this one, and I'm actually going to start with Okafor. We're taking on Chelsea now, so this is a massive game. And apart from that, that's absolutely fine. I'm just going to change Ampadu to the captain. He is the club captain, and when he's on the pitch, I will give him the captain's armband. I appreciate the comments on that. Let's see if we can go and get a win against Chelsea. This one's not going to be easy. The Man City game, though, should have been more difficult, and I think that was easier than, like, the game against Nottingham Forest. And this is a home game, and we have been home fortress right there. We've been very, very good at home. We've been performing out of our skin when we play at home. I have to mention this as well. Somebody put this in the comments. You are a lifesaver. I hate the POV camera scenes in this, and you can turn them off in this year's game. They are going straight off. The POV camera is no more in this save. God, I am praying these new sliders work. And this is the first time I'm seeing players wearing gloves as well. This is cool. This is actually a rivalry game, so it's actually really important that we do well here. It's Cole Palmer hits the side net. And that's more than Manchester City did in an entire game, okay? So this is good. Gittins, he's got some pace. He's got some pace. That's terrible. That is terrible. Gifting them right now. Oh, my God. Only a yellow for Road, then I'll take that. Blood rush to the head for him. It's going to be a penalty for Chelsea. This is just come on. Come on. Can I save this? It's Cole Palmer, 90 penalties. I love that it shows me that he's going right. And, oh my God, we went the right way. He's just so damn good at penalties. You can't get further in the bottom corner. Chelsea take the lead at Ellen Road. There's still so much time on the clock, though. I feel like we can work our way back into this game. And then Okafor. Pull it back. That's a good ball into Pirro. That's a hard act. Oh my God, he nearly scored it. He nearly actually put that in the back of the net. Well, we're still creating plenty of chances, still causing Chelsea a problem, even with the formation they're in, which is quite defensive, I'm not going to lie, but we are still being a nuisance. I'll call Palmer out. Good footwork. Oh, what a pass. What a save from Perry. I know João Pedro should have buried that. We got a lucky escape there. Oh, no. Oh, off the line from Ampadu. Naka plays it over the top. Dan James. They're going to close him. They're not. They're not going to close him. They're not going to close. Dan James! Oh, my God. What a save from Sanchez. Great save. It should definitely be 1-1 right now. Gittins piling forward. Oh, let's pull it back. We brought it down last time. That's good defending from Strike. I feel like Cole Palmer is the biggest danger man. Palmer dancing his way through. Oh, my God. Great shot. Perry saves it. Dan James steals it. Has he got that ball over to Pirro? That's a great ball. Pirro! Oh, he's off anyway. He took a poor touch, but he was off anyway. We need subs. I need to change this game a little bit. I need to see if I can have a little bit of a bigger impact. Right now, it's just not really working out for us. Reece James coming on for them, but we're making wholesale subs there to try and have a bit more in this game. I feel like in the final third, we just lacked it a little bit. I haven't created much in the second half. Great sweeping ball reversed into James. I am really struggling now that they've got player based on to just deal with the footwork of some of these players. Chelsea just passing this one around the box. Palmer out to Santos. Doesn't go for it. I thought he was going to shoot. That's a good ball in. It's rattled off the crossbar, but not quite over the line. Gittins whips it across. We should win that comfortably. Don't drop it to Enzo. Enzo's had a huge impact. Long staff there. That ball over to Dan James. He had a bit of a run earlier, didn't he? I looked for the ball into Dom. I looked for it. I couldn't find it. I think this is going to end 1-0. Oh, no. Palmer's in. We give it away. Rodon's had a nightmare. He gives away the penalty. He gives away the ball to Palmer. We were never coming back in this, though. It's going to be 2-0 Chelsea and our first home defeat as manager. Although that Chelsea result is frustrating, 2 days later, we take on Liverpool. So we've upped the sliders now as we play these massive games. This is going to be so hard. Gruev coming to me now as well, asking for more games. And I just kind of I'm going to say you're out of order. I don't really like Gruev. I'm not a big fan of him as a Leeds fan, and I would quite happily let him go. In fact, I think the time has come. We're going to actually transfer list him and try and get a deal out for him, which means I definitely need another CDM suggestion, but somebody young for sure. Back-to-back home games then, but back-to-back difficult home games because Liverpool is a big test, and I've opted for Lucas Mecha back up top. I cannot decide who is our nailed-down starting striker. I haven't decided yet, about 15 games in, and I don't think I'm going to decide anytime soon. I for sure still want another striker through the door. That's for definite. I don't know which striker I'd drop. I just want one through the door right now. And then maybe over time, I'd start to decide who I don't think should be in the team. Or inverts with player-based difficulty is going to be a nightmare in this one. I've also dropped Rodon for the first time. I feel a bit guilty about that, but that last performance really frustrated me. That's great for Mecha to find Nonto. Nonto, keep going. Nonto, keep going. Poke it. Nonto, there we go, 1-0. Liverpool have been undone at the back. It's 1-0 Leeds United right at the start of this game. Willie Nonto back in the goals. He's had a few quiet games, but he's back performing well. Good link up with Lucas Metra as well. Them two seem to play really well together. Seemed calm and confident as well, putting that one into the back of the net. He didn't seem stressed to be in that situation against Liverpool. Big time player for us is Nonto. Counter-attacks are definitely probably going to be the way here against Liverpool as well. Like, just try and hit them on the counter when they make mistakes like that and score goals, basically. Metra unearths Dan James now. Up against Kirkez. Still got it. Plays it out to Metra. Metra then to Stack. Turn around, shoot! Alisson save. Warning signs for Liverpool, though. They're at Ellen Road. This is not going to be an easy place for anyone to come and play. Oh, no. Florian Wirtz has undone us completely. Florian Wirtz! Perry, great save. Get it away, Pascal. Oh, my God. We're under a lot of pressure right now. Oh, Florian Wirtz didn't score that. I don't know. He's got to be kicking himself. He was clean through. I've not seen anyone go as clean through as that, and nothing. Oh, that's great from Longstaff. Go on, then. Back out. Oh, that's lovely. That's lovely. Dan James loves this position. Dan James! Oh, my God. What defending that is from Kanate. Oh, that's the best tackle I've seen from Anton Stack. Nonto. I don't think I've got the pace. Oh, my God. Nonto's still got it. Can he do? I'm going to try and cut this one back. That's nice. Play that inside. Stack. Then play that one across. Longstaff to Dan James. Waiting on the edge of the box. Gakpo's ball behind to his out there. Fantastic. But again, very proven. He's equal to it. Metra. Oh, he's fed that perfectly. But Dan James is a bit tired. I don't think Kanate catches him this time. Dan James. Oh, he's hit the post. Should have been 2-0 to Leeds United. Oh, no. It's bounced kindly to Gakpo. Perry again saves it. Gummanson. Hands Nonto. He wants that ball over. Metra's making the run. Oh, my God. I thought he was going to score it. Absolutely scintillating diving header. Oh, no. That's too good. That was too good. Perry equal to it again. I am struggling here. At this point, it's just kind of like, can we hold on here? Isaac now piling forward. Isaac still. Perry again. Equal to it. Every damn time. Every damn time. Ball in. Kanate. What a save. We basically played hoofball for the rest of this game. And we're going to keep doing it. And we are going to win the game. Oh, my God. That was actually really lucky. Liverpool. Some funny decision making. They had a couple of chances to put the ball into Salah. Didn't do it. But that is a huge win against Liverpool. Beating Arne Slot. That was not an easy game of football to play. But another huge win for Leeds United. And a great result at Ellen Road. It doesn't make me feel like right now I need to change those sliders, though. And let me know what you think in the comments down below. The next couple of games will probably determine that. But I do feel like the new sliders, it's been way more difficult. Especially if there's a tricky player on the pitch for the opposition. Now, this is something I am not surprised by. In that last game against Liverpool, Perry gets man of the match. And I genuinely, it's so easy to see why he is the best player in the club. Like, the fact that he has the highest overall in this team right now just doesn't shock me one bit whatsoever. And he's only 27. So he could be in this club for the entire series. And I would be okay with that. Lucas Perry, 81, 27, and he's just been fantastic. But in terms of going forward, the goals have definitely dried up. Lucas Metra hasn't really scored much recently. Dan James has come back into the team. He's back 2, which is great. Nonto now on 3, but we are slowly struggling to find the back of the net again. Bad news on the transfer front, though. Ilan Meslier has turned down into Miami. But we might have a move going for Gruev. 4.9 million from Fulham. I'm going to negotiate, but I'm slowly learning with these negotiations that the fact that we turned it on to be realistic or more difficult is proving hard. I'm going to go for 5.5 million, 74 overall, CDM 5.2. Absolutely okay with that, Mr. Silver. And hopefully we can get him out the door. That money is much needed to go towards players that I would rather play. I've also made another big decision on a player that I want to exit the club. Now, Leeds fans might be divided on this one, but I am not. 29-year-old Jack Harrison, the traitor. He is going on the transfer list. I'm ready to see him go. I've not played him a single game. Daniel Farke might be giving him an opportunity. Yorkie is not. He's not played a single game for the club since I've come. He's going to give me a little message here. I'm glad you've decided. Well, yeah, I'm happy you're going. I cannot wait to see the back of you. But this bit of news is interesting. Cal Darlow did want to leave the club. Tried to give him a new contract. Failed miserably. They only gave me one attempt to give him a new contract. You can't just enter negotiations this year, which is frustrating. I then tried to sell him. No one wanted him. I want Cal to stay. And now I can finally negotiate and make the board happy because they were unhappy. He might be 71 overall, But I am very happy to have him here. Can we go sporadic? And will he be happy with that? I offered him about 10k and he was like, no, not having it, which is fair enough because his current wage is 20 grand. And that would have been a big drop in terms of wages for him. But I'm just going to go in. I'm going to offer him 20 and a little bit of a sign-on bonus. And I'm hoping this time round we have happy negotiations. Darlow will be staying for a bit. I think he firmly deserves that contract. I really like Darlow as our backup for right now. It'll be Perry starting, Darlow as the backup. And because I believe we have to have 3 goalkeepers, I will probably sign another one because Alex Cairns is not the one for us. And Melier, as we already know, I'm trying to get out the club. Trip to London next then, and another opportunity for potentially 3 points. Brentford currently sitting 17th in the league. Not having a good season. I think Keith Andrews, who I would have slated, has actually done an all-right job with them as things stand. A good enough job to keep them in the league. Jordan Henderson there leading them out. Let's see if we can get another 3 points on the board. I'd feel confident against teams like this. These are the kind of sides you need to beat. But you never know what's going to happen. Long stuff there. Up to James. Play it inside to Metcha. Opting for him again. Really, really happy with Metcha right now. I love that one in. It's poor boy. Kelleher, it's his ball all day long there. Oh, that's nice from Brentford. Carvalho's in and he scores. It's 1-0 Brentford. That was against a run of play. I weren't expecting that. Fabio Carvalho then giving Brentford a lead. That's his 3rd goal this season. Long staff and Dan James. And again. Oh, God. That is great. Dan James again in an acre. Just absolutely abusing the pace. Dan James is going to make it 1-1. We're right back in this game at the G-Tech. 3rd goal now of the season for Dan James as well. Coming back into the fold. Comes back from injury. And he's been impactful. That is 3 players now, though, on 3 goals. Dan James, Lucas Metcha, and Willie Nonto. Spreading the goals around. We definitely like to do that. Valio again. Carving me open. Stopping from any kind of shot. Oh, my God, that's good. But good defending from Bogle. Carvalho's definitely been their danger, man. They find him again. Oh, they found him again. Carvalho. Big save from Perry. Oh, that's a poor header away from Strike. I get why he did it, but it wasn't a good one. Oh, it's a good ball in. Go Thiago. Stand him up. Feel like standing up players on this authentic is huge. Oh, no. Thiago. That's a good goal. We're seeing a lot more goals now that I've changed the sliders, which I'm very happy about. It's 2-1. We're going to have a halftime team talk to think about that one as well. They scored right before the half. Oh, that's a great ball in behind. Oh, my God. Reece Nelson straight at the start of the second half. It's 3-1 Brentford. Done the Dan. Oh, that was lovely. That was lovely. Can he take it? Dan James. Put that down really well. And fire it in. Oh, what a save from Kelleher. I think he should have gone across goal. If we can do something from a corner. We scored 1 corner goal. Bijol. Oh, he puts that in and we're in the game. Wow, they're taking off Carvalho. Thank God. I know Damsgaard's good, but Carvalho's footwork, disgusting. We need some new life up top as well. I'm going to try Okafor for the first time. I've not actually tried him as a striker. Well, comes for that. Tries to play Nonto. Problem is now, can he pull it back across? He can. There's nobody there again. Getting bodies in the box right now for us is probably one of the key things we need to do. We're not getting enough up there. And then James. Then James again. I'm just going to whiff one. Because, do you know what? Again, striker's not in the box. I'm playing target forward. I think I'm going to change that. I think target forward at this point just isn't working anymore. What can Okafor play? I'm going to actually try poacher attack. I think this game is beyond rescuing at this point because we need 2 goals. But if that can help in the future, I am all for it. Bijol again. It's just a matter of time before that man scores from a corner. James. Oh, will that work? It does. Okafor. Oh, he's up top. Nonto couldn't get to that. That was so much better from us. You know what? One thing we can take from this game is we did actually have some quality chances. We did actually create some good stuff. And we got absolutely ripped apart by Fabio Carvalho. That is no doubt. That man was just impossible. But we're going to have a 3-1 defeat here to Brentford. That's the biggest defeat we've had since taking over. I think it clearly tells me as well that these sliders are going to work for now. Like, these sliders are absolutely fine for at least the next episode. I'm happy with where they are. Brighton come in for Jack Harrison. I'm not even going to negotiate this. I want him out of the club. 4.2 million. Yeah, I'll take it. Bite your hand off. Calvert-Lewin coming to me and saying he needs more games. I'm going to say he's still in the squad for now. I probably want to give him more games. Sam Byron telling me that He wants to talk about his contract. I'm going to say there's plenty of time, but I'm going to be honest, we're not going to renew Sam Byron's contract. He's a great servant of the club, you know, but 31,000 a week, and I think he'd probably want somewhere near that. And at this stage, I'm not playing him. He's not played a single game since I've been here. So it doesn't really make sense to me right now to try and get that contract done. How many games do we have left this month? We've got 3 games left. I actually think that's probably where we're going to leave the episode there. Sitting 6th in the league, which is a conference league spot, but it started to get a little bit more rocky, and I think it's going to continue that way with these sliders. Who is down at the very bottom of the league right now? West Ham are rock bottom with 11 points, but they're joint bottom with Wolves and Burnley all on 11 points, and Everton and Brentford just above the drop zone. That really helped Brentford, that result against us. The other promoted side, Sunderland, as well, not doing too bad. I think 15 points. If we were at 15 points, I would be over the moon. We're at 27 and nearly halfway through the season, probably at the points total, to say that we're staying up. Goal scorer in the league right now as well is Erling Haaland. There's no surprises there, but Gyökeres has got off to a good start. Arsenal doing well because they have Martinelli and Gyökeres here in the top 3. Cody Gakpo is the top goal scorer for Liverpool. That wasn't what I expected. Chris Wood, though, doing well for Forest is. Where is the nearest Leeds United player on this list? We don't even have one. Brian Brobby with 4 for Sunderland. We don't even have a player there. Igor Thiago scored against us. That's why he's on the list. That's frustrating. There we go. We'll leave it there for this one. Plenty of games. We're going to keep doing that. We're going to keep chunking in these episodes that are big and beefy. It's exactly how I want to create the content this year, where I can sit down and have a fat recording session and just get my fix in on FC. I'm enjoying it so far. Let me know how you're finding it. Now, also, don't forget, if you're new to the channel, smash that subscribe button and hit the like button. It helps this video to get more and more people and help the channel grow. Thank you for the love. I will see you in the next episode, where we will hit the January transfer window and I can finally start having an impact on this squad.